What is up, guys? Cyber Houdini here, and welcome on into Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Yes, bit of a mouthful there, but finally we have a remake of one of the Metal Gear Solid games, and it's number 3. It makes sense to do a remake for this one. This is the beginning of the timeline. We're not playing as Solid Snake, we're playing as Big Boss himself, Naked Snake, before he gets into Outer Heaven and all that good stuff. So this has obviously been done without the OK from Hideo Kojima. He's since moved on with Kojima Productions and Death Stranding and all that, so it's kind of a mixed bag. You've got like the diehard fans who are like, this isn't real, who cares about Konami, and Konami have done a lot of questionable shit over the years for sure, you know. So we'll have to see. Now, when I first saw this game, I thought it looked amazing, and then as subsequent trailers came out, I started to feel a little bit weird. You can even see it in some of these trailers. It feels like AI. Does anyone else kind of get that feeling? There's a kind of a glossiness to it. Maybe I'm just so used to the OG, but it's really cool to play this. I hear the performance is a little bit rough, but it is special. I think, if you can believe, this game came out on PS2. I think it is probably the best looking and best playing PS2 game, the original version, you know. But I think Metal Gear Solid 2 is still my favorite. It was just so mind-blowing going from Metal Gear Solid 1 to 2, you know. But still, like, 3 is unbelievable. Like, it's the greatest kind of espionage game. It's almost like a James Bond game, if you can believe that. Believe that. Alright. Cool, so let's see. We're going to be playing this on Xbox. I know it sounds crazy. This is a PlayStation. I know it from PlayStation. It's mainly a PlayStation game. But as time goes on, PlayStation and everyone else decided to kind of abandon a lot of their old games, and you were left with either holding on to the old console and playing that way, or emulating. And that kind of pissed me off as things goes on. But the only one to truly actually give you backwards compatibility was Xbox. So I ended up getting the HD collection on the 360 later on, and I'm still able to play that, you know. And that comes with Peace Walker as well, which is one of those forgotten games, which is very annoying. So yeah, let's get into this. I'm excited. So yeah, we're playing on Xbox, mainly because I've just been enjoying it lately. Well, I bought Lost Soul Aside, because that's on PlayStation. So you see how that goes? Yeah. Alright. See how we're getting on here with sound and stuff. Oh yeah. Been messing around with a few things, as I always am, and I find that doing some weird stuff. It's doing like PC things where it's like pausing. See that? Alright, here we go. Yeah, so the Delta thing, I wonder, Delta is like obviously one of the Greek fucking things. Are they going to remake the others and call them different names? Like the timeline actually goes Snake Eater, Peace Walker, then 5. Then you're going to roll back over to Metal Gear, not Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear 1 and 2, and then you get into Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, so it's a little confusing. Who knows? Alright, so I have seen that they have messed around here a good bit. We now have a lot of stuff. So with the PlayStation version, you have the Ape Escape stuff. But with, obviously that's being a PlayStation thing, we wouldn't allow it over here. So we get Snake versus Bomberman, which is awesome. And me being like, growing up, I loved Bomberman. Bomberman and Sega were like, you know, they were close. They were close. But yeah, the options here are absolutely fantastic. Oh, we're getting those classic noises. I love it. I have to see what the audio is like. Alright. This is another thing as well. I think this remake is based on the HD collection. Look at that there. Boom. Yeah, Peace Walker, the reason we got 5 was because of Peace Walker. So we owe a lot to that game. And it gets kind of trashed. I don't know why. I think it's because it's mission based. And so is 5, so I don't know. And then we have lots and lots of options. They've gone for a new legacy mode, which is basically just for all kind of newbies and people who want a newer experience. I'm actually going to try out the new options. Why not? Might work better with newer controllers and that, you know. But yeah, you get all that stuff there. The game, it's performing pretty bad, so we're going to try it on quality mode and see if it actually works out. Bleeding effects. Customized HUD is really cool. You can actually customize the HUD for the new style or the legacy style, which is really cool. But then you can keep the legacy options. Does that make any sense? So I'm used to having Snake's health in the top left corner, but the new style is down the bottom here. My shit probably will cut that off anyway, so we're going to put it up here. Some of the new quality of life things, one of the best I can't wait to try out, is the new quick camouflage. This game is set in the 60s. It's during kind of the Cold War, you know. You got America versus Russia at each other's throats, Cuban Missile Crisis, all that crazy stuff. And you've got Snake coming in here, one of the dive bombers, right? And We've got the virtuous mission, which kind of starts off everything, a tutorial mission, and you got the main kind of snake eater mission. The reason it's called snake eater is obviously 1, he eats snakes. 2, his code name is Naked Snake, and 3, it's because of his old unit known as the Cobra unit are all kind of different, named after different snakes and stuff, something like Kill Bill. Over the course of all these games, he's always had a opposing force that are all bosses, but are kind of, they have a sort of namesake and thing going on, you know, from the original Foxhound to Dead Cell in Metal Gear Solid 2 to now the Cobra unit. And then what was it called in Metal Gear Solid 4? It was called like Pride and, I don't know, it was called Lust and Lovers or something. It was very strange, that one. I hope they do remake or give us 4 in some way, because it's lost on the PS3. So anyway, it's really cool. So you can change everything and turn everything off. Really, really cool. Love to see that stuff. And then there's the Legacy style, which is sort of isometric. It's up to yourself. I would advise you to play it both ways, you know. And then yeah, bleeding effects, camera shake, headgear. You can turn that off. Like, they've done a great job here. I hate to give Konami some flowers. Like, we even changed the dirty magazine stuff. But what's cool about these games is the amount of stuff you can do, you know. By the time we got Snake Eater, oh my god, the things that you can do, you know. There's over like 20 different things you can do just to an enemy, you know, without ever drawing a weapon. Between like CQC and hostage stuff, you can knock them out, you can kill them. We have the new knife kills. You can, even when they knock them out, you can like shake them for loot. You can put the gun up to them and get some interrogation and information out of them, and also get some loot out of them. They were kind of doing that in 2 already, but yeah, geez, pretty cool. A lot of people hold 2 in a little smaller regard because of Raiden, but I mean, it was still unbelievable. It also brought in the first person aim down sights mode, which then they subsequently remade the first game, Twin Snakes, for GameCube with the first person, and it made the game brokenly easy because you could just see down. But yeah, this one, I think it wasn't until Substance, they actually sort of remade these games like 3 times, but they had like there was like Substance and Substance. And I think in Substance you were given the radar back, but I don't think you have it in this one. You have different types of radar. Anyway, sorry, this is one of my favorite franchises of all time. I do love these games. Every time I fail in a stealth game, I always bring up Metal Gear Solid, because besides Metal Gear Solid and Splinter Cell, they were the best to ever do it. Best to ever do it. So there you go. You have filters as well. You can add the little green piss filters and yellow filters and all that. Motion blur, depth of field, brightness, and graphics mode. We're going to go quality just to see if it helps at all. I doubt it will, but you never know. I don't like playing 30 frames anymore because, one, the capture card kind of doesn't like it, and my eyes don't like it anymore. But anyway, it is what it is. I'll take what we can get. And then Lost Soul Aside tomorrow looks really amazing. Looks like it's going to be like Devil May Cry with little open areas like Stellar Blade. So yes, please. Alright, cool. Let's get into this. Looks amazing. We got David Hayter back, legend. We've got everybody. We got the wonderful Snake Eater, iconic, almost better than a Bond song, Snake Eater theme by the wonderful, I think it was Symphony. What was her name? God, I'm so bad with her. She kind of did Castlevania songs as well. It was Symphony. Or Cynthia, not Symphony. Why I want to say Symphony, maybe. Cynthia Harrell, I think was her name. Sorry if I'm getting that wrong. But my god, is it iconic. Iconic. Alright, so now when you get into this is where things get a bit scary. You're like, what do we do? These were old styles of differently to do. But really it's just for unlocks. So I don't think they changed it, but if you used to say I like Metal Gear Solid 1, you get more stamina. I don't know if that's still the same. Metal Gear Solid 2, there was a joke at Raiden and a face mask, because even Kojima was like, okay, everyone hates him, we hate them, stuff them in a locker, you know? And then if you do Metal Gear Solid 3, you can see this gorgeous art in the background. He still has both of his eyes for now. Most people get confused with Solid Snake and Big Boss. And it's understandable, you know, they're family. I was even noticing when he was getting his Fortnite, he ended up getting his Metal Gear Solid 4 skins for Fortnite, which was crazy. I was like, that's not Solid Snake. Anyway, and there's Peace Walker. I don't even know those ones. Yeah, I think we'll go. You can do this one. I love everything in the Metal Gear Solid series. I mean, that really is what's going on. But we'll go for Metal Gear Solid 3. That usually opens up camera, and then here you go. Here's the new style or legacy style, and then button layout. We're gonna go third-person camera. Yeah, I think when Substance came along, they had a third-person camera anyway, so it's not wholly new either. Alright, and then we'll stick. I was going to go hard, but we'll stick with normal. I tend to do my first playthrough or on-stream playthroughs on normal, and it's not just to make things easier for myself. That's a small part of it. It's also just so I can read chat, we can hang out, have some fun, and not always, you know, be on a knife edge. Because it doesn't always make things easier. If you're doing some kind of a special run, then hell yeah. Most people are doing that on video or turning off chat or whatever. View all tips. Okay, let's go. I like Metal Gear Solid 3, new style, normal. I'm excited about this new style. We'll see. We shall see. Let us begin Metal Gear Solid 3.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Konami. Will they even mention Kojima? They better. He said he won't play it. I understand. Like, that's such a horrible... Based on Metal Gear Solid 3. It's so weird. It's gotta be some stipulation. David Hayter. He's had his up and down with Konami as well. Damn, just not seeing Kojima straight away is weird. So yeah, he's gonna do one of these, what are they called, like helo jumps? High altitude. Low oxygen. It's like one of the first ever to do it. As you can see on the side of the plane there.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
Was it just called Fox back then?
20 minutes to drop off.
Wasn't Foxhound until later.
Alright. Ready to go.
Nice. Don't have the Colonel this time, we got some other dude.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Oh, there he is. Original story planning and game design by Hideo Kojima. Hey, the cigars. The amount of things you can do in this game, there's well over 100 things that you can do. Even though cigars can be used to light up dark areas. Genius games.
Put on your mask.
Well, tell me what to do. But yeah, this is the origin story for Big Boss, but also for Solid Snake and everyone else, Liquid Snake. It's very important. Ocelot as well. Huge characters across the entire franchise.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
What's gonna put on the subtitles? I don't know. I'll fix that. Hey, you know those are Cubans, which was a very hard thing to get right during this time because of the fallout with Cuban Missile Crisis.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
I do own the latest collection, the Volume 1. Haven't really touched that much. Hey, there we go.
Sunrise.
I think I've been kind of hammering for Metal Gear 1 and 2 to get a remake because they're so important. And they're kind of really stuck on old Famicom. You'd have to remake them from the ground up. Or Metal Gear Solid 1, but that one is, it's like sacred. That's video game Bible right there. There's games like that that go into the video game Bible that really shouldn't be touched, you know? Super Mario World, Ocarina of Time, you know? Metal Gear Solid 1. In my eyes, anyway. Because you run the risk of just destroying history. Yes, the Halo jump. I said high altitude. I got the meaning right, but the acronym wrong. That's me for you. So happy to be playing this. Cheers to you guys. You still feel like a kid at Christmas when you're playing these new games.
Spread your wings and fly. God be with you.
God be with you. So we are going down into enemy territory. Basically kind of in, wasn't it Russian enemy territory? We're not even supposed to be doing this. The game has a few funny little, you know, they're sort of contradictions, you know, like the Colonel talks to you and mentions Russia and America on the radio.
The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
The virtuous mission.
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized.
Yeah, see, they're called Fox.
Virtuous mission. Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov.
Sokolov.
He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviet's
all about
top-secret
nukes.
weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall.
The famous Berlin Wall, east and
I was
west
the one who
Berlin.
conducted the operation.
Well, that didn't come down to like,
The
what was it,
security on the
80,
eastern side was still full of holes back then.
83, 87,
Then
something
what?
like that.
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2
Snuck
weeks
out.
and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no
I was saying
condition
I
to
would have
safely
loved
cohere.
a prequel as
It was
well
only
for
a week
The
later
Boss.
that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yes.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles.
Still so much we don't know about
President
the
demanded
days of the
Soviets
Cuban
dismantle
Missile
and
Crisis.
remove the missiles.
A lot of
At the same
shady
time, he
backdoor
announced a
stuff.
naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards
Tear
Cuba.
down that wall.
US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial
Yeah, so
channels.
these games definitely
And
usually
preventing
about
a standoff.
nukes and the Metal Gears, these mobile
Finally, on October
nuke
28th,
launching
the
machines.
Soviet Union agreed to remove
But
its
really,
missiles
they're
from Cuba.
as much
And
anti-war
so the world
video
avoided a
games.
nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway.
Oh,
They
yeah.
had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
No, that's what the video game
That's
says.
right.
Oh,
What the
there's
hell
some
was he
drones
working
there.
on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice.
Yeah, we end up getting like 3
President
Metal
Kennedy
Gear
gave in
games
to
without
Khrushchev's
actual
demand.
Metal Gears in it. Just early
The next
prototype
day,
stuff.
I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my side. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision.
They weren't able to really
What's
up
more,
the res
it's
on
on the
these,
verge
were
of
they?
completion.
Ah, well.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space
Well,
rockets?
the idea is it meant to
No.
be
Missile.
1960.
Same technology.
The
I guess
Russian
you're
cloud.
right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selinoyarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research
What's
facility.
cool about this as well is,
This is our
you know,
last
one of the
chance.
most famous
Sokolov
kind
must
of
have known
buddies
that too when
in
he
the
contacted
series
us.
is his kind of father is sort of the designer of a lot of these things too. So you start to see even like Major Zero, who's like a huge name in the entire series. So it's really cool to see a lot of beginnings from these people. You gotta love it. You got fucking Ocelot. He looks completely, vastly different. He's just a baby. Before he was called, you know, before he got his little revolver Ocelot on. And then it was, yeah, Odegon. But then you can see, like, his father's stuff. This is a bit of a long loading screen. Hello. Jeez. Is it stuck? Uh-oh. What the fuck? Blind me, why don't you?
Jack?
There you go. That was random. Jack, yeah, we just got Big Boss. I remember Solid Snakes is John. Those old names they would give them. That's weird. Serious loads of things. Down. Oh, you never know these days. Probably get a few crashes and stuff.
Listen up, Jack.
Oh, nice. We get our first person. Over the course of the game, you're going to be able to... Let me see if I can put the subtitles on. I'm so sorry about that. Don't know why they're not on just... I look at that, it's because it's subtitles. Or cutscene subtitles. Alright. Title back on. So sorry about that. So over the course of the game, you're going to be able to press R1 or RB in this case. To look through the eyes of Snake. And it's usually for naughty business. You'll see later. I'll explain later. That's really cool.
Back to the west.
It's gonna be sick. Alright. Let's get in there.
We don't get Sokolov back before that.
I think they've added new collectibles as well, I hear. Film reels.
The clock is ticking.
We won't worry too much about these things. Yeah, behind enemy lines. No one knows we're here.
Rescue Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes...
Didn't actually put the subtitles on, did it? Fucking weird. Yeah, it's there. Maybe it's just because I was inside of it. Weird, whatever.
About 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
The Fulton.
Take it easy. It's been combat.
It won't be a big thing until what was it, portable ops and 5.
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Yeah.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Like normal, we'll be able to call people up, but instead of the codec, because it's way before that time, we have a simple radio, but it works pretty much the same. You got a food system, a cure system for all injuries, camouflage system, a lot of stuff. It'll all become natural pretty soon. Oh, there goes the backpack. Bit of a rough landing, Snake. We'll have to get that backpack back. Backpack. After the amazing intro from Metal Gear Solid 1, he tried to kind of one-up himself each time. Fucking badass. Hell yes. No condensation. Yeah. It's good to be back. Kept you waiting, huh? I honestly didn't really like that tagline. It became a meme. I much prefer the pretty good, huh? You're pretty good. Alright, straight into the radio. Classic.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake.
Here
I'll
it
be
is.
referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to
Major
mention your real
Zero,
name.
yeah. He's very
Snake?
important.
Oh, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me
Major Tom to ground control.
This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy.
Sneaking mission, you hear that?
Your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Bye bye. Can you see me right now?
You asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No. There's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha.
Cobra.
Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
About that.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then.
You better go back and get it.
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
You can have face camouflage.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action
ground
button.
camouflage. In 4 they had like a hollow camouflage that did its own thing.
Can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me,
thanks,
use
Mom.
the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
As usual, there's like hidden radio stations and all that good stuff. Alright, there we go. Straight into it. Okay, so up the top right hand corner we have our camouflage current, which is basic bog standard, and the percentage of its usefulness. So that'll change according to where you are. Top left corner we've gone with the old style, so we have his health, which is only halfway now because I guess just the way it is, and the stamina meter underneath it. Pretty cool. Okay, let's see. So all should be, yeah, there's a CQC. So I have a standard punch. And if we hold it down, we can't practice it now. We'd be able to grab the enemy and do stuff with them. Back in the day, they would have, I was very into PlayStation contextual buttons, which meant the lighter or harder you press the button, the more you do. In some cases, you just be killing the enemy. So it's very good. This game also sort of signified a very strange time in YouTube back then. It was got to do with the lolcow I bring up every now and then, Darkside Phil, who did this thing. He was just really crap at games, so it caused some of his fan base to do a series called This Is How You Don't Play. And yeah, it just became a joke. To this day, he still says he did it on purpose, knowing that they liked all that, but in reality, it's all bullshit. But it's hilarious. So there's going to be moments in this is going to make me think of that as well. Very weird time, like 2010, 2011, 2012 of YouTube. Very cool. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. So this is going to be our stock mode with L1. This is what most people don't use because it's so slow, but it's actually the only way to get through kind of sneaking. Alright, and we got prone, which is important. You see as we move, it'll change the percentage up the top. That'll be all got to do with that. Looks fantastic, by the way. Holy Christ. So if we go prone in the tall grass, it'll go through first person. Okay, nice. And then the Y button or triangle should be roll. Nice. And I think if you... Oh, we got leaves on it now. That's cool. And if you hold it, it should do a roll prone, right? Roll into... Yeah, okay. Good, good. Okay. So it's very, very exactly how I remember it. Nice. Little butterflies around. Let's see about the new quick stuff, right? So, okay, there's our weapons here. We're going to be moving them. Very classic Metal Gear, we have our knife and some rations. Good, good, good. Let's test out the knife, huh? Alright. I think you might have to, like... There we go, little ADS with the knife. Oh, not bad. And you got switch view, so you can go full first person with the knife. Very cool. And there's the stand tall button, which was always funny. He'd stand on his tippy toes. Alright. You can press that real quick, see? And then on this side, yes. Oh, we have the revival pill, which is very interesting. This one's cool. It's kind of like a cyanide pill in the tooth. That's why it looks weird there. But in this case, it's a fake death. That'll come up later if I can remember. I haven't played these games in quite a while, even if it is my favorite series. But if you know, if some people will love their favorite series and play it yearly, monthly, whatever. And there's other people that have such beautiful romanticization, nostalgia memories. And I play hundreds of games every year. So a lot of these you keep in your back pocket and you're like, that's fine by me. Pull them out. Okay, here we go. So there's a quick one for the radio. Tune. Nice. Major Tom. These are little what would you call them? Quick saves. And what's this button? Here we go. This is one of the new features. This is the new quick camouflage. Cool. We don't really have access to it now. So uniform and face. That's cool. Let's get in here and have a look here. Survival viewer. Game screen to open. Survival viewer. Alright. Look at this dude. So I wonder, model viewer. I wonder, can you still do this? I know that sounds goofy. But if you would spin him around in the model viewer, it would make him get sick in the game. Let's see if it happens. No, maybe later. Maybe you have to do it for ages. Who knows? But it's not funny. There's photo mode. We got collectibles over there. Yep. Yep. Model viewer. Maybe it's just too early. Look at this dude. He's like, please, man, I just landed. Don't make me vom. You can even do it to some of the other people. Look, he's got a little bit of a knife in his leg. Has he got like a knee brace? Is that enough? Yeah, there it is. Oh, thick. Now, that puke, the enemies can find the puke, but the puke can also work as well to attract the enemies. But if you eat poison food, you can puke it back up. That's handy as well. That's so funny. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. We got the food stuff. Yeah. That's where his stamina is going to be low. Now, when that happens, it's like, when you hear the things I'm going to say, you wouldn't believe. You won't get them in modern games. It's so cool. When he gets hungry, his stomach will rumble. This is in a game from fucking 2004. This is 22 years ago nearly, you know. And not only does it just rumble to tell you to eat, the enemy can hear his belly rumble. It's that cool. All right. Yeah, I'll try and remember some of the tricks of the trade, you know. Really, really funny. Okay, yeah, cool. There's your map. Yeah. See if we actually end up using some of that. Okay. You don't have a traditional radar like 1 and 2, but you will have like sonar and stuff. Alright, let's go get his backpack back. His backpack. And yeah, you're gonna be dealing with like all sorts of snakes and scorpions and poisonous stuff. Here we go, here's some goodies already. Nice. What's that little medicine? Now don't ask me what all the little things mean, because even I don't know. They all have... Oh, there we go. We got some little boys over there already. Oh, look at them. You'd say I had... there we go. Life's medicine. You'd say I had my tranquilizer. It might be in the backpack. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you can find those little guys that make noise and everything. I'm not going to prioritize that. But yeah, this is as fast as he goes. He doesn't have a traditional sprint. But between the roll and the jump... There's some mushies over here. Oh yes, and then there was, yeah, climbing trees. I mean, how much are you gonna actually use that? Oh yes. Little tutorial. Alright, we are in it now, boys and girls. Just be tranking everybody, but if I can do all my little tricks, I will. Alright, and there's so much you can do as well, you know. Everything you capture, you can use to eat and fashion things out of it, but you can also throw it at the enemy too. Beehives, spiders and snakes.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake.
Crocodile, and the crocodile helmet. I remember how to get that one.
It's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose weapon from the backpack.
Weapon.
Your available
It's good to be back.
in a list
Now, this game, because of the radar
That
and the
list, choose the
speed at
weapon you
which
want to equip,
Snake
and
moves,
press the enter
I'd say
button.
it's one of the slower
For
games.
other
You
equipped
can do it
items,
pretty
just
fast
do
if
the
you're a
same
madman,
thing from
but
item.
yeah.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
And then your
Yep, that's
suppressors
right.
have
Survival
a
is
limit as
fundamental
well. The
to
other
this
games
mission.
didn't do that. If you had a
After you've
suppressor
been out
on,
in
that
the
was
field
it.
for a while, if your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance.
Your performance.
You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun.
The hush
That's
puppy.
right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone.
You can get
So
more,
get
don't
too
worry. Not
trigger
that big a
happy
deal.
with it.
You end up with like
Suppressor's
I think
durability
15
is
shots
shown
or
in the
something.
icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're
Okay.
carrying now.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment.
Yes,
These
sir.
crazy.
Solo covert actions are
You can
standard
play the
Fox
whole
operating
game
procedure.
by
Can't
using
leave
tranks
any traces
and
of
never
your presence.
truly kill
No
anybody
weapons,
outside of bosses, I
equipment,
think.
Footprints, sweat,
Or you can
bodily
just go
waste.
guns
The
blazing.
same goes for bullets and cartridges too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare.
Yes.
There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in
So he
Russia.
just told
It
everybody
could
listening
spark
to the
an
radio that we're an
international
American
incident.
soldier.
You can't let anyone see you. You
It's
can't
so
let the
goofy.
enemy know you're there.
This is a
you're
stealth mission.
ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
Exactly.
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued
Yeah,
a
I think
potassium
there's like
cyanide
well over
capsule.
like 100
Tape
different
it to your
things you
body
can do.
so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking
Snake
that I'm really
is dead.
dead.
This one,
So how do I
it
come
gets
back
rid
to
of the
life?
Just take the revival pill.
You
So
mean
yeah,
that
that's
thing
kind
they
of
put in
sad.
my tooth before the mission?
Sort of like that's
the
for
one.
Solid
But be
Snake.
careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
That was just
I'll
a
keep it in
rewind.
mind.
Okay.
Right.
I guess
Solo
that means I
mission.
can't count on any
So this part,
reinforcements.
the virtuous
Correct.
mission,
The mission
we are
rests entirely in
trying to
your
get
hands.
Sokolov back.
Real one-man army.
Sokolov.
Relax. There's a
We're not
support
in
team ready to back you up over the radio.
the Snake Eater mission yet.
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge
This is cool.
of
This is going back to
monitoring
Metal
your
Gear Solid,
physical condition,
where any like
as a
you'd have a
medic, so to
weapons
speak,
specialist,
as well as recording your mission
have like a
data.
medic specialist. You can
She's a
talk to
member
them
of
forever.
Fox
There's
as well,
hours
and
upon hours.
She's here on the gunship with me.
Yes,
She.
yeah.
Hello, Snake. I'm
Paramedic.
Paramedic. Nice to meet you.
She's
Paramedic.
hot.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
Jack
And they call
Doe.
you Jack for short.
Ayo.
You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive.
It's
My
true.
frequency is 145.73.
So I think she
She's
helped
also
you
in
with like
charge of
food
recording
and
your
stuff. I
mission
think,
data.
right?
Whenever you want to save,
Oh,
send
right,
a message
okay, no,
over the
she's
reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes,
No.
you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor.
And her mama.
Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place.
She's going to be helping
She's
us,
going to be
right?
serving as
Wink, wink.
Fox's mission advisor.
The boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
Bah.
That's right. It's me.
No.
Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days,
He
and 18
remembers.
hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there
No,
were
no.
still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Thanks, Mom.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique.
Oh, no,
In
no,
fact,
no, no, no.
Technique doesn't even matter. What's most
Yeah, her
important
story
is
goes
spirit.
way back.
Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing.
Yes.
I can't
Very
teach you how to think.
philosophical.
You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be.
She's telling on herself.
Feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield.
Yeah.
And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
One of the greatest characters in the video game right there.
It had nothing
The
to do
boss.
with
He
you.
becomes Big
I
Boss.
already told you,
Yes,
Jack.
it's confusing,
I was
I
on
know.
a top secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place.
This is so iconic. I don't think they re-recorded it, man. It sounds the same as it did
Only the mission.
back in 2004.
You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you
Yeah, the
have to
hasty
choose
collection was
whether you're
strange. I think it
going
came
to live
with
as a
2,
soldier or
3,
just another man
and
with
then
a gun.
Peace
There's a
Walker.
saying in the Orient:
Not 1.
loyalty to the end.
I
Do
think
you know
1
what it
was
means?
it hidden inside of it or something?
Patriotic.
It means devoting
Patriotic.
yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if
Yeah,
necessary.
the top brass.
The president and the
Coming out of your ass. See, that's... I don't know why certain games are going to make them do that. Oh, yeah.
top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I
ban
follow
the
the
boss.
will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake?
There's
you were always
a
best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings.
pre-order
This is
bonus
the
for the
jungle.
tuxedo. I didn't put it in yet, but
Survival
I
is
should have.
going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC. Close quarters combat, huh? I've been
I want
in
to
Green
show
Berets
some of the
for
funny
past few
stuff in the
years.
game too.
I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a permit-class submarine.
Oh, I'm sure she
Arctic
is. That sounds
My
completely
frequency
normal.
is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Mm-hmm.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Yeah, that's who she's the mother of CQC. Close quarter combat. He loves his guns. Obsessed with them.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Let's go. Alright. Okay, now we have our backpack. Lovely, lovely, yeah. Switch things out. Right. The directional mic, yeah, that's handy as well. It's kind of what helps you hear them. Oh, it has a little ZZZ beside it. Let's go on CQC. There's some items we have. There's the cigar. Yes, there's the motion detector active sonar. That one makes noise, so you gotta be careful. Text displays either by movements, anti-personal, something. Okay. So much battery power. Nice. They're basically all equipped right now, right? You have the compass. Oh, it's pretty big up there, huh? And let's see. I think it was a motion detector. Does that make any noise? No. That one, yeah, that's everything. Alright. Okay, yeah, shows the camouflage, yeah. Let's see here. Was it naked leaf in your face? We'll have the quicker one, but yeah. Oh look, we already have the mask. Interesting. We just gave it straight away. Jesus, Raiden looking rough. That's the Raiden mask too. There's a piss take. Nice. And then yeah, there's the naked. Everyone likes that one. They're like, oh shit, yeah. Reflect turn. Thought that was you unlock that later. Just give it straight up. Brent's battery drain, see? It's kind of a must because I said that. Interesting. Alright, so I think it's kinda crazy, but if you were to wear it like this, right? And then I think if you I don't think I have the right I'm trying to remember, I used to call her basically. You see, you'd have the cigar as well. Yes. Yes. Look at this. Look at his hands. He's like all shy. And then it hurts you a little bit. Alright. Then let's see here. And you drink. Let me see how it works with this. You might need a special magazine as well. I don't have it. Let's see what she says. Hold screen, open window. Yeah, I did that. Input the frequency. Yeah.
Camouflage is an indispensable tool when you're
You might
sneaking
need
through
one of
the
the dirty
jungle.
magazines. That's what I'm trying to remember.
Camouflage, first press the survival viewer button to go to the survival viewer. Then select camouflage and press the enter button.
Camouflage.
Select uniform to select battle fatigues and face to select face paint. Choose battle fatigues that match the surrounding environment. The most effective camouflage is attained by selecting fatigues that blend in with the environment. Camouflage patterns that stand out in your surroundings will attract attention.
That's all she has to say. I think I might need the other thing as well. Let me see. Might be because I wasn't wearing it. Let me see. Ash, maybe she's doing her usual stuff. They've switched things around a little bit, but it's good. What if I save, tune frequency, memory? There we go, there's the save. The boss. Let me see what you're saying now.
Visibility is poor in the jungle. Naturally, this
So I'll have plenty of chance.
that's rather than engaging your opponent in hand. Besides,
They like to yap for sure.
Yeah, I know.
CQC.
With your help in a battle situation, you'll only have a split second to decide. Press the aim button to get ready, then use the attack button to attack using a weapon.
Right.
Use the CQC button to attack using CQC. Press the CQC button once to throw a punch. Pressing it multiple times in succession will allow you to deliver a combo
And you
attack.
hold it to grab them
But
and
striking
smash
your
them to the
opponent is
ground.
just one aspect. It doesn't really start to shine until you've got your enemy in a hole. Press and hold down the CQC button to grab your opponent with your hand. From there, you can use the movement stick to knock your opponent
Yeah,
off
it's
balance
very
and
powerful,
throw him
just
to the
smashing them
ground.
to the ground.
This can be used to knock an opponent out in a single blow.
Yep.
If you don't press the movement stick, grapple with your enemy
You
until
don't
you're
press it,
behind
you
them
press it by
and can
accident.
get your knife to their throat. Grabbing an enemy from behind and holding your knife against his
Accidentally
throat
killing
will render-
people.
From this point, there are several things you can do.
You can also
Press the
just
action
aim.
button to slit the enemy's throat with your
Yeah,
knife.
you can aim with your
Move
weapon.
the
Don't
movement
shoot them.
stick and press
I
the
can't remember what the
CQC
button
button
was.
to
It's probably
throw the
changed
enemy
now,
to
but
the
you can
ground.
basically go freeze, and you
Tap
can
the
move around.
CQC button rapidly to choke the enemy.
Yeah.
You can use
A lot of
this
this
to
is
knock
from
him out
2
or
as well.
even kill him if you do it long enough.
Okay.
By continuing to hold down the CQC button,
Use them as
you
a
can
human
move
shield.
around. By pressing the aim button, you can aim your currently equipped weapon at another enemy. With their comrade acting as a human shield,
It's
the
so
enemy
cool,
will be
isn't it?
reluctant to attack you.
Games just don't do this anymore.
Press the interrogate button to press your knife against the enemy and demand information. You'll be surprised at how much you can learn this way.
Oh, yeah.
But don't get too complacent. While your enemy may be powerless in your grip,
Alright. Yeah, I could have sworn there was a thing where you had to, like, be shirtless and the cigar, and then ring her, and she's like, what the hell are you doing? But it could be paramedic as well. Let's see. She'd be like, you're gonna be sick.
That area is home to the reticulated. The reticulated python is said to be the longest snake in the world. The biggest.
Yeah, they're
reptile
kind of
they have
showing
on
us
their most-
stuff
this pattern,
early on.
If you think there might otherwise, it's a. I'll bet if you capture.
Right.
Huh? You're actually going to eat one.
Why else would I be asking?
I want to eat all
What
the
was that?
food.
Nothing. Let's see
Cannibal
what the guide
because
says.
we're snake eating snake.
Iron.
That's funny.
Good.
Ugh.
What a little goober. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, honestly, some of these conversations are freaking hilarious. You just listen to them for hours.
you can only use CQC to grab enemies when your right hand is free to grab and pull them toward you. In other words, when you're barehanded or equipped with a one-handed weapon like a survival knife or a handgun. You won't be able to...
So enough.
Freaking yapping.
Snake, did
There.
you take off your uniform?
Yeah.
What's the matter?
Just needed to loosen up.
That was what I wanted to do.
I know there's a naked option under uniform in the camouflage window that lets you take off your uniform.
Yeah.
But without a uniform on, your camo index will remain low, and
Goodbye.
you'll burn through your...
Alright, look, we're not called
Damn it,
Naked
more
Snake for
quickly.
nothing. Alright.
Did you hear?
Yeah.
Thanks, Bomb. Now let's see if Paramedic gives out about the cigar.
Check your stamina gauge.
She's still yapping.
It makes sure. Snake,
There we go.
What?
are you smoking a cigarette?
No.
Nope.
Cigar.
Yes, you are.
Mm-mm.
It's not a cigarette. It's a cigar.
Same thing.
Not
Yeah,
at
there's a
all.
lot of stuff for this.
In
I
fact,
love it.
there's a world of difference. There's nothing quite like the rich smell and mellow flavor of a cigar. And
Way
that
he
thick,
describes
luxurious
cigars
smoke is almost
and describes
sensual.
guns.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
something?
Probably not, but I don't want to hear it.
Well, you don't have a choice.
Uh,
Cigarettes are bad for you.
it's not a cigarette. It's a...
Quiet, you.
Damn.
Smoking
Grumble,
is bad
grumble.
for you. In a recent study, scientists found that tobacco smoke is full of carcinogenic substances like nitrosamines.
So are you, but you don't see me.
You know what that
chatting.
means? It means you're going to give yourself lung cancer if you keep on smoking.
But that's just what some scientists think.
Oh, give me a break.
I heard it was just a bunch of hoo-ha.
Oh,
Do you really
in the
believe
60s.
that?
Sure.
God, you're gullible. You ought to read this year's report from the Surgeon General. It proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that smoking causes lung cancer. Pretty soon the whole world will know that smoking is bad for you.
But...
And it just means the
Oops, I
cancer shows up
should
in a
just
different
not press
place.
so.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. That's enough of the funnies for now.
Saving the game?
Saving the game. I'm gonna save my butt cheeks off. Gotta autosave
Hey,
anyway.
Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla, King of Monsters?
King of Monsters.
No, what is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla, who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test
Godzilla.
and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe
Yeah,
that's why
right.
my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
There's Godzilla in his
I
pants.
know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and
I think they're
closer
gonna
to
keep
Tokyo.
in the
Apparently,
areas, so you're still gonna be
everything was
loading
bad.
between areas.
It was
The
originally
game
a
kinda
Japanese
has a
movie,
hard time
but they made an
functioning without
American
it.
version too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
Thanks,
If you wait
Mamacita.
40 years, you might be able to see it in America too.
Okay.
Why's that?
2024 will be Godzilla's 70th birthday.
You
Wow.
think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies?
Was this
then?
supposed to come out in
Of course.
2024 or something?
Everybody loves Godzilla.
It's 2025 now.
Sure
Hey,
know
mate,
a
how's
lot
it
about
going?
movies.
Hello, how you
I
been?
don't suppose you're the
How's the
movie
game?
watching type,
Good so
are
far.
you?
We're kind of just
Not
doing
really.
very early
Okay,
stuff.
then I'll tell you everything I know.
I was
When the going
showing
gets
off a few of the
tough,
funny
movies
phone
can
calls
save
you
your
can do
life.
by
It's always good
taking
to be
off your
able to look
clothes
at
and
things
having
from
a
a different
cigar.
perspective when you get it. That's
The ladies don't
magic
like
of
it too much.
kidding.
That's the spirit, Snake.
Yeah, the
Have a little
performance,
fun.
I've barely scratched the surface. I don't say anything bad yet, but I hear some rough things. Alright, now we can put away the cigar for a bit. Alright. We got the shirtless snake. There's the directional microphone, which is handy because it's hard to see through walls, obviously. Yeah. Attach CA to attach or detach suppressor. Now, why would you want to detach the suppressor? It's a damn good question. We have our knife and switch. There's the first person. Okay, good. There's stand tall. Playing in the 30 frames as a sort of I don't know, try and help out the disaster. Alright. That's a bit better. Alright. Let's get a wiggle on. There's lots of little areas. And sometimes you just wouldn't even see the little boxes floating around. Getting used to the controls. Looks great. You can have a mix of I've chosen for the legacy health and HUD mixed with modern controls. Why do I need to do the radio? What's wrong? I need to do the radio. And then L1 to do your sneak, and then it kind of goes. Is that gonna go away? Is it? There you go. All right, so we keep an eye out for little snakes and things. Some birds, some magpies. Later on, like spoilers, you know, obviously he loses an eye. They always lose an eye. Solid Snake and Rolling New Style. Yeah. Once you could have these mushrooms, do you have to hit them with the knife first? I think so. Let's see here. How do you... There it is. There you go. Capturing plants and animals. Yep. Look at that big old boy. Eat the food you procured. They call it capturing. It's not like Fulton if you've only come from 5, you know. You're killing them. They will go off. Okay. Oh shit. We got some crocodilish. Look at these things. They're massive. Yeah, even have the up-down stuff. Look at these dudes. Let's see. So there used to be a thing you could do. I don't know if it'll do. Look, we're sinking into the mud slowly. Or is it going to give us a bite? You used to be able to go prone and you could completely get your face in the mud. Let me see here. Maybe he can't go prone in the mud because you're like sinking. Sinking in the quicksand. Let's see. I wonder how he used to do that. He's already probably done it already, just being close enough, is he? This is kind of what we saw from the trailer. Yeah, it's pretty muddy right now. There's some of the hornets' nests over there. They're handy. A lot of these, because it was like a PS2 game, you know, you could do a lot of things, but some of them are just sort of placed there, you know? So, yeah, there's like moments where you're like, okay, they definitely put that hornet nest right above us. Some bug juice falling from the hornet's nest. Look at these things. They're huge. Gonna wrestle. Oh, he's like, get the hell away from me. Wrestle a crocodile. Now, there is a crocodile head you can get. I don't think it's till later. Or it's right here somewhere. Nice, there's one of those little guys in there. You see, let me get me one. This, oh, which one would this make? Oh, I didn't even see that. Some ammo. We got bitten by a crocodile. I'm telling. Alright. There you go, that's more like it. You can have move slow in the water, that's all you can do. Kind of trying to show you that some of it is like quicksand, you know. Alright. So SP, I think that's a suppressor. So we have one. I think it says we have 5 now. And then there's a little line above it. I'm probably not being very helpful, am I? And a little line there is actually your bullets on the suppressor. And down below you actually have how many ammos in the magazine and all that. If you have to decide, want to play through it again to achieve platinum, good thing it was €50. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, Mafia on the weekend. Yeah. 30 would have been appropriate. I agree. We're at that point where it's like story only. And playing through Gears of War, you're like, oh yeah, I do remember the campaign being quite short. It's just something you didn't notice as well. Back in the day, because you're just so happy with everything. But in reality, it's like a 4 or 5 hour thing. Alright, just getting, they changed the controls, I'm just getting used to everything again. We'll try some of our CQC. We'll try some of the skills I remember. I remember like picking up the body as if to hide it, but you can pick it up just to shake it, and then it'll drop stuff. And I want to see if I remember some of this. You do mess it up a good bit. The average person doing CQC, it's either going to be knock them out or kill them outright. And then you can also, I think you can roll through them as well to knock the shit out of them. I just remember doing a lot of backflips in 2. Today has not been a good health day, sadly.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
I'm trying to show some of the stuff I remember doing as a silly kid, you know? Like spinning him around in the viewer makes him get sick in the game.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is
a
already
much
a violation of international law.
slower game than the others.
Can't let the Kremlin
He's even
find
slower
out
to
that
run.
The CIA and the American
That makes sense.
government are involved. Contact with the enemy is
And
strictly
this is
prohibited.
Beige
Don't
Zero.
engage
No
them
longer
in
do we have
battle
the
either.
Colonel.
This
He plays
is
a big
stealth mission.
part.
Got that?
The Major
Now he
is
says
right.
Major Tom.
The point of this mission
And
is
there's
to
the
sneak
boss.
through the jungle without being seen.
Oh.
The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by the uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the face option lets you change
Thank
your
you.
Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal
Yeah, if you can
yourself
get the
more
camouflage
effectively.
near like
Also,
90%,
don't forget that
they
anything
can't
that moves
see.
will stand out in the jungle.
Whoop, whoop,
If you
whoop.
just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're
You're
bound to be spotted.
Yeah.
But if you crawl
Like
instead,
DSP.
you should be able to sneak by without being noticed.
What did you think of it overall?
You can see how effective
Mafia.
your camouflage
It's
is
a bit
by
of fun.
looking at the
Tomorrow we'll
camo
have a
index.
Lost Soul aside as well.
The camo
Busy.
index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
One with nature. One. Cool thing about this one is it actually didn't have you backtracking that much, which was very nice. Is there a way of using the knife with the gun? Let's see, it says it's there. Oh, is there a special button for that maybe? No. That's probably just if you get close. Wait, does it say here maybe? No. Give me that mushies. I love them mushies. Oh, someone's coming over. There we go. Just to push into it. What's this? Make noise, yeah. I think he's oh, he's actually like trying to glue himself to that one. Alright, let's do it. We could do a little bit of, oh yeah, so it says if you're nice, okay. Let's see, let's just check the directional mic from here. Oh, Jesus! Yeah, almost fucking easily shot me there. Alright. Kicking my ass, you mind? Alright, go sleepy. God, he immediately saw me. Yeah, this game, it's going to be much... Oh, did it not trank him? You can also... Oh shit, they're all out in force now. You can actually shoot their radios as well. Grabbing and dragging enemies. I was just trying to try out the directional mic, but immediately got them. Golly! Alright. That guy will go asleep. So they'll put the other guy. Where'd he go? There he goes. He's going to try and wake up his buddy. He already woke up one of them. Alright. Now they're looking around. Come here, you little shit. Why is he going into prone when that happens? He's throwing a grenade. This guy's running back. Holy Christ, how far was that grenade? A little bit of auto aim I noticed as well. I'd rather not. I'll get him? And this. Okay. Where's our little buddy? There he is. Alright. Let's try and pick him up this time. CQC. There you go. That's more like it. Slam him to the ground. Let's see. Was it like... There you go. I'd knock him out? No, it didn't. Okay, so what? It didn't slam him to the ground. It's meant to be... Like, why is he going prone? Come here, you little shit. There you go. Now he slammed him to the ground. Alright. All that just because I was trying to pull out the directional mic. Alright, let's see. I remember you could like shake. There you go. You can kind of shake them, you see. Now he's only knocked out. And the stars actually mean something. These guys are sleeping. They're good for at least a long while anyway. This guy's only knocked out. What you could do then, just to be mean, is put him to sleep after that. So you can kind of pick them up and drop them. You know, get stuck. That was not meant to go that way, obviously. You're going to see a lot of that happening where you're like, oh, I'm just trying this out and this out. Yeah, see, so you can get stuff. There's a chaff grenade. They're great. They're basically like a flashbang. So important.
HQ. This is HQ. Patrol here.
Alright, they only drop a few things.
Intruder going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Looks like he's trying to jimmy him a little bit. And we got a stun grenade. Went from 2 to 4 very quick. So yeah, this game has hyper sensitivity, as you can see. The old games had a radar and a cone of vision and all that. Like he was even walking it away and still got them. So you can see. I think the reason why this one's the better game than 2, but it wasn't until like Substance came on that this game kind of really came into its own. Yeah, Troy, see that? So was it... I always forget that part. You want me to press the button. Sorry, Mr. Chrome. Together, I wonder. Birdie! Nice. It was fine passing time. I wouldn't call it a game. Even the sections that allowed some freedom were scripted. It's like watching a movie with the whole gamepad. Right. Yeah, I mean, Jesus, you're talking about the mother of all movies. With Metal Gear Solid. I know, it definitely felt like Mafia 1. Like, it was the same thing. Exactly what you're saying. It's like, you're doing little kind of set pieces in between cutscenes. Normally, I was trying out a couple of things there. Normally, I would have just, I would have clapped both of them. Not get him there now. You can see how shaky he gets. Oh, we got someone right there. Even at 75%. Now, the reason he's getting shaky is because our stamina is dropping a little bit. There's like a little sleepy dude there already. I'll not get him, no? There you go. I think it did. It was getting him in the body, though. There was like a bullet drop. It's all good. I'm not going to be perfect at these games. I never said I was. But I will say, like, they're going off the HD and a little bit of Substance as well.
This is HQ.
Patrol here.
He's kind of finished there, or a little
No
faster.
problems detected.
Understood. Return to your position.
I'm no genius at them. I do think 2 is just slightly better. People just have an issue with writing, so you can get lots of goodies off them. But yeah, like you can play the game lethal, you can play the game with tranking. Even the bosses, you can do all that stuff, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I should have been using this, I guess. Bing! Now it tells me, huh? Those are little collectibles in case. Alright, and then whereabouts do you see how many suppressors you have, you know? Does it tell me over here, I wonder? So, let's have ourselves a little mushy. Oh yeah, so what you can do then is hold, select, heat, dispose, food history, model viewer. I think maybe you gotta eat it first. There we go, whistling thrush. Go get yourself a thrush. Yeah, and then you can like even mess with the enemy's food supply by destroying it and then putting food on the ground, and they'll be extra hungry and all that. It's great. You even hear them coming as well. I'm trying to remember, there was a way of like holding it, and then you could ring up the lady paramedic.
Disgusting.
Barely noticeable. I think the little symbols would show you if they were almost gone off. And then yeah, you could ring her up and be like, I have this mushroom here, or whatever, you know.
I see you've caught yourself a soon to
No,
whistling
stop with the bird,
thrush.
alright.
The
So yeah,
soon
I get where you're coming from. I think from the very start you were kind of getting that feeling, right? You're like,
It's
Jesus.
distinguished by its large blue body
Did
and
you ever
long
play
beak.
Mafia 1?
It really stands out in the forest.
Entertaining, very predictable. Yeah,
How does it
extremely
taste?
predictable.
Yeah.
But I've actually noticed
know.
over the last while
The guide
how
doesn't
predictable
say.
video
I
games
guess
have
there's
been
no reason you
getting,
couldn't
to
eat
the
them.
point of me like predicting the dialogue, like
But it's
Jesus.
nice and plump, so I'm sure it'd make a hearty meal.
Section with Isabella, and then it was over. Yeah, I do think that section with Isabella
I
should
see
not
you
have
found
been
some Siberian inkcap mushrooms.
put
The
at
Siberian
the end. It
inkcap
should
is
have
a
been
mushroom from the
her
inkcap
section
family.
and then back to
Its
Enzo.
life
I
cycle
understand
is
what
transitory.
was happening and all that,
That's
and
right,
why it
and
needed
it's
to be that way, but it was just so
Really?
dumb to end
Just
it on
be
a
sure not-
really
Why is that?
poor stealth
Inkcaps
section.
contain coprin, which inhibits the function of aldehyde dehydrogenase. This prevents the body from breaking down alcohol, causing a buildup of acetaldehyde.
On Sunday I go bow and arrow
Meaning?
parkour.
Meaning it will
What's
give you
that
a
like, dude?
hangover from
Play all the
hell.
Mafia games. 2 is my favorite. Yeah, and it was your first one as well.
What?
Nice.
Wouldn't
You
you?
started with
Hell no.
peak.
Well,
What?
just teasing you. Oh, come on. Where's your sense of humor?
I need a drink.
Yeah, so what's that like? What's the parkour stuff all about? Do you run between like possible areas? Right. Didn't get much out of that, did we? No, I'm gonna mess up as much as anything. Like we just finished Wu Chang. I got back into playing fucking 9 Souls. There you go, the thermal goggles. I don't know why, but people miss these. You can get them in multiple places and then don't have them. They're actually important for some things, like extremely important. Alright, there we go. We got someone over there. You see how bad the motion detector actually is. And if you use life forms equipped to use. If you use the sonar, yeah, I'll show you just for the fun. It'll bring them over. Where's the active sonar? Here we go. Watch. I'm gonna hopefully stay in the long grass. All right. He's getting, and you can send out the ping. And he's gonna be coming over here. All right. Let's try and equip our gun. Look at him. Watch. I'm gonna send out a ping. Boom. Did he hear it? Oh, he didn't hear it. He's fucking deaf. He's gonna turn around now. Watch.
Who's that?
Oh, there's someone down there too. Oh, look at that. Boom. That's right, bitch. I didn't know there was someone down there.
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here.
Alright. I didn't know there was someone there. I just wanted to, every time I want to show something, I end up doing silly things. Alright. It's all good. Hey, this is how you have some fun. So yeah, they heard the ping of the sonar, and they can hear if your tummy gets loud and everything. A lot of cool things. Alright, they're probably going to send in reinforcements. That's okay. There we go. Here they come now. I love the music in here. Oh, does he already see me, you think? Alright, when you get a headshot, it's instant sleep. Anywhere else, even the neck, sadly, they will still shoot at you. It takes 3 to 5 seconds for them. Anyone else? See the alert's still going, then you go into caution. It means there's someone still looking for you. You can move around. It will wake them up, so you don't want that. Are they just coming straight over to me? It's like they know where I am. They must. Alright, let's go. Come on, bitch. He just killed himself with his own grenade. That's gonna count as one of my deaths. I'm sorry. Alright, who shot me from over here? Nice, it also reset the caution. He killed himself with his own grenade. I did nothing. You're not also not supposed to be seen here, so she'll chastise us later. Come on. That was funny. You go through the fields and have around 30 targets. Form brick array. Oh, that's cool. Bow and arrow, score points. I was in such a place that. Oh, nice.
This is HQ.
Solid fun. Hell yeah, dude.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the intruder. Going into high alert.
And do you
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
you bring your own bow and arrow? Is there a compound bow, just standard compound bow? That's really cool. I've been trying to get into some bouldering. Seems to be picking up speed everywhere. It's pretty fun. Very, very tough. Like, you don't even have to be like quite muscly strong. It's all like fingertips. Alright, where are these guys at? That was so funny. He died, but it said it put him to sleep though, right? I swear he blew up from his own grenade. Yeah, just rolling into them is oh, these guys aren't really dropping it. Maybe I already got stuff off them. See, is there anyone down there? But yeah, I'd say it's a much harder game because they're as camouflaged as you are. Well, this guy's kind of just normally knocked out. I think it's because I slammed him to the ground. So see how many? See the way the stars are falling off? He's only got 2, so he's about to wake up actually. So you're gonna want to knock his ass out. It's like a Looney Tunes moment. It's hilarious. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna get any big pointers or anything. There we go. Never know, they might smoke grenade. Might drop suppressors or something. Oh, the dude's right there. He's just fucking dumb as shit. So am I. No, he almost saw. Oh, he did see me. He's coming over now. Where is he? Is he running? Maybe he's gone over to wake his friend up, is he? Dude, that's... Oh, there. Now he's like, fuck is that? So yeah, they're arguably harder because of that, you know, and the camouflage. And in the other games, you're in such an industrial side of things that the enemy very rarely blends in. It's like, what did you do for your whole playthrough of Metal Gear Solid? I picked them up and put them back down again. So you can even see the little dart in his head.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. The situation is normal.
Understood. Return to your position.
It's funny. Everybody's sleeping. I didn't know that guy was there. Alright. I think there was some bits inside of here. Yeah, it was just a mushroom. Okay. I swear there was a way of pulling out your knife. See that? I can already. I think that's another thing. His tummy's already given out. Let's eat all of these. Disgusting.
Sick. This is horrible.
Come on. And when you start eating this stuff,
I'm gonna puke.
if there's something he really loves, and you keep eating it back to back like over 10 times, it will switch up. And he'll no longer like it that much. Like, oh, that's okay. And if there's things he's hate, like if I eat enough of these mushrooms, he's going to be like, not bad. And you'll get more stamina from him.
Gross.
Gross. Good old Dave and Hate. Nice. So we'll see what they'll do after this. It's just good to be back. I never claimed to be a king or anything. But ironically, this game, without the radar and stuff and the cone of vision that I always speak about, I wouldn't say it's the greatest example of stealth. It's more realistic though, and it's like true to life. And now with this remake, like even with them blending in, you not seeing them is just a violation of your own situational awareness. Look at this little hedgehog guy. I think even they can hear them as well. So anyway, what you see on them, they've added these film reels that you can get. Oh, someone's coming having a look. I think he hears that. Oh, where'd he come? There's that situational awareness I was talking about.
What's wrong?
What's wrong? Let's see if we can do it. What was the button you used? Like it was like freeze. Oh, there's someone else there too. They're all waking up, are they? Yeah, they're starting to wake up. No, get behind the tree. They're waking everybody up. Shit, they're all waking up. Because this guy's waking them up.
Freeze.
There you go. Freeze! Right, now you come around this way. He's going to drop his gun. Come around this way. He's going to start shaking and give us some stuff.
Please don't.
Come on. Shake. Alright, give us some bug juice. Come on, you can do better than that. You have to aim it at his face though. The game knows. There you go. We got a book. I think we got our first dirty... We did! We got our first dirty book. Let's go. Okay, let's leave this place because they're all starting to wake up now. Anyways, so it's not cool. That's something else you can do as well. I told you there's hundreds and hundreds of things you can do. Alright. I think the compass... There we go. We got more boys up here. The compass will actually show you where you need to go. So it's back that way. Okay, well, we won't bother these guys then. We'll have a look at the dirty magazine and then we'll ring people up while we have the magazine. It's like, you're disturbing my Playboy. And you can drop the book on the ground. This is a classic Metal Gear Solid thing, obviously, and have the boys going like, woohoo. We'll do that in a bit, you know. We'll do all the funny, weird stuff. Used to be like different, oh yeah, okay, this is where they're going to teach us the hornet nest stuff. But they're going to... The classic one was hiding the lockers, and some of the lockers would have dirty images on them. Let's see. Nice. Yeah, so not great for our first little area, for sure. There's definitely going to be a lot of that. Trust me. No matter which game I play. We're already dive bombing into them, which is basically known as, you fucked up, let's try this out instead, you know. Alright, so look, we can... Now, these are berries. They are edible, but no, we're looking for the hornet nest. Make sure he's close by as well. Let's go into prone. We got almost 90%. Alright, he's almost there now. Let's go for it. Knock that down. Oh, he wasn't that close either. Oh, they're already getting him in here. Run! Run, Billy! You should run across the bridge. Yeah, off he goes. Alright. Nice. We can slide down here. Also get a little bit of the honey. They're all running away now. Ointment for the hornet nest. Actually see a couple of them over there running for their lives. Nice. I mean, it's still the same game. I think it's even based on that other version. Alright. Hornet's nest. Taste unknown. Should we eat the bird? See what happens. Eat the bird. Could probably actually...
Pretty tasty.
Damn, look at that. Full stamina. Okay. Now let's get our book out. I want to read my book. Where it is. Teenage sorry. Thank you. Yeah, goober. That sounds cool though. I'd be down for something like that. Look at this. So it said it was going to pick the European versions, but clearly it's picking the Japanese ones. Alright. These are all the grenades. Damage, stun, the chaff grenades like a flash. That was really good for certain enemies. We have other things as well, alright. Okay. Where the hell was, I think it was, yeah, it was over there. Magazine for a discerning gentleman. Features stunning photos. Oh, yes. Yes. And then you can place it. Yeah, right. We're not trying to place it here. We're trying to look at it. Oh, my booba. And then I was like, Emilio. Alright. Please, everybody look away. We're going to have a private time. Private time. Alright, now I'm going to ring up everybody. Let's ring up our favorite paramedic.
I see you've got yourself a Baltic.
No, not the horny. The horny nest, yes. The hornet's nest, no. Please. Hop, hip, hop. Yes. I want to talk to you about something else.
I see you have a calorie maker.
No, don't worry about the calorie mate. She doesn't want to talk about it.
But what is
It's
The MREs.
real. Further, so each all
Maybe it's the boss.
eat food to recover. To take a rest, all you have the next time. How
Stop avoiding
That's
us.
right, if you're safe. So snake, that area should be inhabited by tree frogs.
By tree
The tree frog is a
frogs.
green frog that's
One
found throughout
day
Asia.
you eat
It's
a tree
arboreal.
frog.
Use the but you've got. But how is
Alright,
that?
she doesn't want. Maybe
Lots.
now we'll try ringing the
Like
boss.
whether or if it really. Oh,
so?
Yep, yep,
Yeah.
yep. Okay. Some of them are just yapping. I don't need to. Oh,
you'll find a fruit called the Yabloko Moloko growing in that.
Baloko. Now let's. Maybe it was this part. If I are shirtless and cigar. I don't think we need to cure out. And see that cure is kind of grayed out. When you get hurt, you'll go in there and be like, trank to the head, bullet in you, all sorts of stuff. It's part of the story too. It's really cool. And then cigar. Okay. So you got something in every hand and you're half naked. And then you can ring up all the ladies and be like, hey, what's up? Oh.
What is that you have in your hands? Honestly, when did you start reading magazines like that?
Since I was a young lad. Stole my father's Playboy.
Didn't I teach you how to take care of business without having to rely on that sort of
I'm
thing?
sorry, Mom. I'm sorry.
Any-
Just got scolded by Mom.
I'm sure some
Jack it
elderly
off in the
grunts will
bush.
find that sort of magazine as appealing as you
30
seem to.
bucks in the grenade pouch.
Place it on the ground, and you might be able to divert their
Sounds about right.
attention.
It's about to go off. Bring your own borrow equipment. Most common recurve bows. Yeah, cool. I want to on my own bow someday, even if crafted on my own. Nice. And you're a carpenter. Hell yeah, dude. That would be cool. I'm trying to remember what kind of what wood is good for it. It has to be quite like strong wood, but bendy as well. Was it like a U or something? Y-O-Y-Y-U-W or something like that? What are those? Oh, what do I know? What do I know? Yeah, that's really cool though. Alright, I love doing stupid shit like that. Sorry. Back on track, okay? We will use it to scare off these guys. Now they gotta tend to their poor little things. You got this bridge. Oh, you can kind of see there's a secret below the bridge over there as well. And that might be a secret sniper rifle. I know that's completely OP as fuck right now, but there you go. Hanging style. So if you didn't get him with the hornet, you could hang off the edge like that. Let's see if they changed anything like this. Let go. Be to let go. Do it, Snake, you pussy. I mean, what? Nice. Nothing. Oh, fuck. Oh, jeez. Nothing says virtuous mission like virtuously falling off the ledge. Okay, I think when he gets back up, he almost immediately. Yeah, he's gonna do that. You gotta chill, man. It puts you on. No. I think honestly, it might just be better to go across that way. Look, his stamina bar. He's gonna fall. When you come back up, he's almost forced onto the other side. Like, I'm not gonna move now for a second. If I just turn. There you go. I swear he wanted to go off the edge. Like, the boys haven't come back yet. There's so much genius stuff going on. I think you need to do that anyway. Let's see. Might be how you get down there. No, actually, there might be. Let's see. Wasn't there a way of, like. Over there? Secret way down. Doesn't be long about your old stamina come back. Can you climb up there? No. Oh, they're all come back. I told you. I told you. Oh, damn. We're not going to have anywhere. Let's go. Roll into the... Oh, look at that. That was close.
I see.
There's only one thing for it. Gotta put the magazine down. There you go. On the booba. Here he comes. Alright. You do this kind of cock push-up while you're on the ground. Come on! Don't you want to see the boobs? Alright, they're all coming back across the bridge now. They don't like the Asian persuasion, apparently. Well, I do. I probably can't actually pick it back up. Anyone else? No, it might be all used up now. Sorry. Was there a third guy? Yeah, there was. That was right. Thanks for the ammo. Alright. Pressure's gone on that. Let's put a new one on. But there we go. This was the little secret area. Now, you might see me coming back across here. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. BAM! See, they have this kind of... That thing falling off them is like a film wheel or something. Alright, this one you might have to... Yeah, push against the wall. And then you'll do that. Alright. Slowly remembering some of this. Asher Hickory. Okay, okay, cool. This might be a grenade. Now, the dude might see he's half sleeping. No, no, it's not. It's a straight up fucking assault rifle. And we get some more ammo. And then... Pentazine. Was that weapon? Is that for pain relief or something? Even at 75%, even at 90%, you can see they're still getting seen. Why isn't he moving? They're still trying to hold on to some of the camera contextual stuff. I mean, I give them props for that, but yeah. Alright, let's sleeping morons lie. Let's go. Probably more dudes over here. Yeah. If you guys remember, like, if there's any tips or anything, let me know, because like I said, I'm not the world's greatest. If there is some way of using your knife while you're using the knife and gun, I don't think so though. I'm trying to remember. He's just being cool about it. Alright, there's the factory over there. There's even like ways of killing bosses early and all this other stuff. The bosses are kind of wild. Out of all of them, like he's only ever been trying to copy and reproduce the glory days of Metal Gear Solid 1. So every group, the end is probably the best, and he's in this game. He's probably the best of all time. Before we had Arkham City with Mr. Freeze, we had the end, you know. A boss with like over like 15 ways to beat him.
Around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Including the iconic he's an old man, so leaving the console on. I don't know if that still works, or changing the clock and he comes back and he's dead.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov
So one
back
press
alive.
is a roll, holding it is a roll into prone. I lost my dirty book though. I don't know if you can pick it back up.
Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just
Might have to
when you get to
destroy
Sokolov,
it again or something.
I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Yeah.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Alright. Yeah, still some contextual stuff. The camouflage system is absolutely amazing. You'll always see it moving. Alright, see now, so look, and then now they've added this thing, well we can do that, but they've added this where you can, looks like I can't change it here in terms of the individual though, it's quick. So they kind of make it up themselves, you see that? It's the one I have now. In reality, might still have to go in to change some, but that one's good. The face one might need changing. No, it's as good as it's gonna be. Okay, so the highest we can get here is 90%. Alright. I call this like a factory, but I don't know about that. So if you're gonna go on like a sort of a killing sleepy snoozy spree, you want to make sure that you kind of get a wiggle on, you know. And when you're crouched and prone, you're not fully. You have to hold the L1 button to creep. Ah, fuck. That's too late, they know. That's all it takes. Very tough for that.
This is HQ. Patrol here.
You all know where you are.
Requesting backup.
Requesting backup.
Sending reinforcements.
Sucks. Just like that. I was already kind of creeping, but he saw me. The 90%, you're not safe with 90%. That sucks. Jesus! Grenade, huh? Freeze. Time to sleep, dirtbag. Alright. This is like how 90% of my shit's gonna go. Do I see someone there? Invasion, alright. Yeah, I was trying to show you that holding that button is a kind of a stealthy stalking method, but easier said than done, sadly. Where'd he go? Damn it, you get him in the back a little bit. So you're able to freeze that guy on the ground too. Oh.
HQ. This is HQ. Patrol here. We lost sight of the enemy. Commence alert formation.
Still a good few left.
Enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
I mean, if you think about it, you're not really that hidden there, are you? Dude, I've yet to actually get through an area without getting seen. Definitely a few more left. Look at all these bodies. Okay, what we got over here? Shotgun, just in case you want to go fucking balls to the wall. Fun too. I don't think we killed anybody yet. I thought that guy died to the grenade, but it could have been a stun grenade. Alright, thank you. More ammo, that's good. Trying to do this push up against the wall, but it doesn't always work. Anybody else around? No, not the cigar. I know you want to smoke. Let's try motion detector. It's not great though. It's telling me there's someone right on me. Now, I could have pushed this barrel down on him if I was a better player. Alright, ammo, and I think that is a suppressor for the assault rifle? I think so. Let me see. Nice, everything's very fast, which is good because you know sometimes you don't want to go into these things. Let's see, was it a suppressor? Yeah, I think so. Which is mad. Wouldn't have to change the clock or leave it on, just play for a few days and get it to find him dead. Yeah? That was all it take? Okay. Some people said it was like 2 weeks though. Right? Wasn't that it? It's one of those things like they were trying to outdo the Psycho Mantis days. The old Foxhound unit were all named after animals, you know. You had Psycho Mantis, Vulcan Raven, Sniper Wolf, Liquid Snake, you know. And this one they're named after supposed feelings, you know. We have the End, the Fury, I don't know, it starts to fall off pretty quick. The Fury, the Pain, the End. Some of them don't really. Oh, we got our first little snake. Bam! Some days you eat a tree frog. That's a nice little thing, isn't it? Combat meat snake. Little snake, as she called it. Cannibalism? Cannibalism? Oh shit. Said to be fairly tasty. Yeah, every time I try something, the game is great at that though. It's like, try it out and see what happens. But it's also great at, I'll try it out, you fucked up kind of thing.
Who's that?
What? Where? Jay. I gotta say, man, the motion detector is fucking crap. I think there's someone else.
HQ. This is HQ. Patrol here. Enemy sighted. Commencing attack.
Look at that, I broke his radio. Dude, did you see those guys? I have the motion detector right there, doing nothing. The things that it's showing me are like little things. Alright, that immediately knocked off the caution. Do you see that? Because I busted his radio. Now you can do that while not attracting attention. You just gotta get better. My firing is pretty bad too because there's a bullet drop. So I'm missing that like a puss. Like a puss. Motion detectors sucks. And the sonar works, but they hear us. But that kind of has the knock-on effect anyway. Alright. Yeah, maybe this is the one I'm thinking of. Let's see, it doesn't say anything about cure, does it? Definitely got shut up a little bit, like. I think you can change your... Yeah. Life med, yeah. He's okay though. I don't think I really need it like that. Oh, I can hear it. They're starting to wake up. Shit, dude. Starting to wake up. I'm just gonna start waking up everybody else. Right, did someone see me? What's wrong? Let's get over to the place we need to go. Oh, there's a little bug. They can hear that too. Oh. Gaga. Alright, we're messing around, having some fun. Alien Earth, that's great, that's great. I was asking my brother about that. He's still an avid TV watcher. Says he watched a couple of them. And we gotta get this guy out of here. Failing miserably. But having fun, remembering stuff. He's destroying everything. Shagahog.
You must be.
Oh, you never got into this series?
Are you?
Brian Cummings. Vulcan.
You'll never get it from me.
Very heavy on the stealth. I'll get you.
I'm a CIA.
It's good. It gets so sharp that you can do some crazy stuff. Same with Splinter Cell. This one is so camouflagey that you're gonna get your shit rocked. I do.
I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago. Zero. I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word.
So this is Sokolov. He looks like a British butler, but he's basically one of the designers, or at least he thinks he is, of the Shagahog. Kind of a mobile nuke.
You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
One episode per week. Do you like that, or is it like feeling like you're back in the old days?
Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely.
Everything's gonna go tips up real soon.
His biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away.
Glad we still have video games, thank God. Makes me happy. Today was a bad health day, oh my God.
Overthrowing Khrushchev.
Haven't felt like this since fucking October.
In his place. The mastermind behind this plot is
Colonel Vulcan.
He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using
We've been doing some good CQC. I need to remember the exact movement of the slam down. I think you don't hold it, it's like a push and left stick at the same time. Problem is, if you fuck it up, you're either dead or you're alerted, you know. Rolling through them only kind of stuns them, but if you're quick, you can kind of
says that they are going to make their
knock them out.
during the test.
Then soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men.
If you take too long on these missions, they call you up and give out to you as
Their
well.
orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me.
Way to go. That worked out.
Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, I'm not great at stealth, and I'm not an overly fan of it, but I make an exception with the best of the best, which is Metal Gear Solid and Splinter Cell. And Thief. Thief is great too. Thief actually uses the concept of shadow stealth properly. Are you in a shadow? You fucking stealth. The only game to ever do it as good as that, as Thief, was Dishonored. And I mean the original Dishonored. They got so fucking borked as time went on. By the time you got to, what was it, like
Having second thoughts.
Eye of the Beholder, or whatever the DLC was, it's like, what the fuck are we doing with this series?
Let's go.
That's where Arcane, as much as I love them, they get out of control so fast. Same with like Prey and all that. Prey would have done miles better if it was called anything else. It was in the shadow of another game that was nothing like
Major,
it.
this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
Yeah.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
Yeah, she's supposed to be in the Arctic Circle.
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Oh, Christ. He looks amazing. Now, I will say, there's like this weird uncanny valley when they're talking, because it's the old dialogue options over the new faces. It's weird. It feels like a YouTube video sometimes. I can't shake it, I'm sorry. I think it's almost from the game being too good looking, or there's like milliseconds off with the dialogue. Look at this dude. So goofy. You don't have those powers. Stick with me, little boy. Don't worry, he's not long for this world, and God bless him. Yeah, before there was Foxhound from Metal Gear Solid, there was the Fox unit. Oh. They're waiting for you.
Freeze!
Freeze, dirtbag.
So this is the legendary boss. Huh?
There he is, our first meeting. And then, look at that, he doesn't have the revolver. It's the one and only Ocelot. You might know him, the big mullet, the mustache. This is him back in the day.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz.
He's gonna make his weird noise.
What's a soldier doing here?
We know him as Revolver Ocelot.
Soldier?
You'll figure out why. Go and do your weird Ocelot noise. Wow!
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. Don't you forget it.
Oh, such a showboater. Very important character in the series. As you can see, he's just using a normal gun. He's actually almost comedy sometimes.
Never lets his prey escape.
What?
Comedy relief. Watch, he's gonna miss. Not for those guys. He's gonna miss with us. And it's actually Big Boss, believe it or not, who tells him that he would be a better shot if he used revolvers. For the motion capture, they got an actual actor to be spinning all the guns. Oh, he nasty. And then during Metal Gear Solid 5, He was a bit younger, obviously. It was after this he became big friends with Big Boss, which is Naked Snake, who we're playing. He's different to Solid Snake. And then by, you know, 1, 2, and 4, we're playing as Solid Snake. He's the enemy. Kind of confusing, right? And he's connected with Liquid Snake, and it's all crazy. Great series, though.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the Gru.
Sokolov, take cover.
Yes, you little pussy. Sokolov. Trying to do come here, right? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you'll see why he's really doing it. That Volgan Thunderbolt guy can shoot lightning from his hands.
You're not the boss, are you?
No, he's the big boss. There it is. It's kind of weird, but there you go. His Ocelot call. He's actually calling in reinforcements. Yeah, here they come. His Ocelot unit. Wow. This guy thinks he's in Zoolander.
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Oh, and the gun jammed. Boom! Fuck him up, Snake. That's right. There goes your commander. CQC, unarmed. Lovely. Oh, it's gonna crash, is it? Shit! I saw this there. What the fuck? Oh no! Is it crashing? What in the hell? I've been seeing this, man. Major malfunction. Okay.
Shoot the other one.
Sorry about that. Cutscene was so long that the game was going into standby. Nice. Get him, Snake. Major malfunction, right? Yeah. Malfunction, never mind. Sleepy. An Ocelot has to lick his wounds. Damn. With the bullet still jammed in it. There you go. Finally came back out. And yeah, like the meme.
Ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle.
The meme saying for the series is like, kept you waiting, huh? But
besides,
in reality,
I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place.
No.
You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the
real meme was pretty good, huh?
Revolver technique.
See, more of a revolver.
Filthy American dog.
And that's where he would eventually change over to using revolvers and become known, as we know him, as Revolver Ocelot.
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
If you want like an overarching story for the Metal Gear Solid series, it's basically, the concept is that you've got these soldiers of war that are kind of out of their control and wanting to save the world, but they've got everything stacked against them, and it's shadow puppets and shadow governments on top of each other, dating back to the 1920s. The series itself doesn't start till this game, which is like 1960s. And it starts with the boss, who's the woman, and she's part of the Fox unit, which is our special, almost like Navy SEALs. That's where Snake comes into it.
A few snags.
In this case, it's America versus Russia, Soviet Union at the time, and the Cuban Missile Crisis. And eventually, they start building what's known as Metal Gears, which are mobile, nuclear warhead firing machines and tanks. This game itself, it's more of a tank. The later games, they're full bipedal mechs, and it gets pretty insane after that. So yeah, that's kind of overall arching kind of stuff. Not very, very crap way of explaining it, but there you go.
We're counting on you.
So yeah, and then his structure is it's espionage, and basically you would go between. These are all only knocked out. You would go between sleepy. Basically like a 5 boss kind of thing for each game, and he kind of followed his own setup in every game pretty much, you know. The only time he really differentiates is like the spin-off games in 5 because it's open area, but he still has a lot of like even little. Now watch, I'm going to do something real quick here. I'm going to save, and then I'm going to do something which is really cool. This is another hidden thing. Food. No, I'm going to save. Now I'm going to kill Ocelot here while he's knocked out. This is another one of these behind the scenes. You might get a few Easter eggs from me if I can remember. So because this was a prequel, but we already had played like 1 and Metal Gear and 2, you know, so we know Ocelot, so it was like figuring them out. So we're going to kill him here, and it's going to give you a very unique game over.
Snake, do you know the creature from the Black Lagoon?
I don't have time to listen to that. I'm trying to show a little Easter egg. I'm sorry. Thank you about your... I'll show you my creature from the Black Lagoon now in a minute, bitch. Alright.
Okay, good luck, Snake.
Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, I think this one still fires tranks, so I need to move over to a normal gun. We'll just do it for the funsies. Food, backpack. Yeah. Shoot him in the head, right? Instead of like Snake is dead, and the classic one used to be bum bum ba da da ba bum bum ba da, and then it goes Snake when you died. But in this game, it's different. But when you kill him here, this is gonna cause a boom. Wait for it. Ocelot's dead. Now will it switch over? Let me see.
You've created a time paradox.
A time paradox.
You can't go changing the future like that.
Yeah. Now watch. This should change very slowly. Watch. Now it's like ahead. Imagine someone ringing you up and going, I think that's actually the kernel from the first 2 games telling you that. As if we're going backwards. It's slowly changing to time paradox. It's kind of cool, isn't it? So killing this guy, he's so integral to the story. Obviously the legend of Big Boss for Metal Gear Solid 5. And then later on, his connection with Liquid Snake, who is Solid Snake's brother. His clones, super soldiers, all that good stuff. But I think the real lost puppy of this whole series is Metal Gear Solid 4, which came out on PS3. It holds the record for most cutscenes in a video game. Time paradox, isn't that cool? So yeah, don't go killing him. Don't go killing the dude. I wonder if you get an achievement for that. So that's another little Easter egg there. There are thousands of them. Thousands of Easter eggs. Trust me, I'm not going to show you half of them. It's only the ones I can remember. Okay, we got 12 so far. Jesus Christ. Time paradox. We did. We got to create the Ocelot time paradox. We did it. Young gun, stun Ocelot. Use bees to harass an enemy. Hold up an enemy. Okay, luckily these aren't all diamonds, so that means there's good people for him. Hold up an enemy. Attack a Keratan. Capture any animal alive. CQT, slam a guard. Knock him out. Nice. Nice. I'll try and remember some of the Easter eggs. I'm not. It's been a while, and I'm not great at these things. There's Snake versus Bomberman. We'll do that later. Yeah. We should just put us straight back where we were. We have to leave with your boy. Come on. Yeah. All right. They're all right there. Alright, it's stuck there. Okay, cool. So it's not cool, that kind of weird thing, but there you go. That's just very faithful recreation. I think so, yeah. I think it's based on the HD collection. Let me see, can we get at and off Ocelot? Some of them are almost waking up. Let me see, you might get something cool, maybe a camo. Mousetrap, we got a mousetrap from. That's funny. Anything else? So those little stars above their head are kind of a nod to Looney Tunes, but they'll actually count down from like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 stars, and then they wake up. It's kind of cool. Just waving these steps over it. But yeah, it barely mentioned Kojima. From a man who has his name like 13 times in the game before it even starts. Alright, let's go find Sokolov. This is the prologue. We're still in the prologue. It's called the Virtuous Mission, where we're getting Sokolov back. But something devastating is going to happen here shortly. And then that will kick in the actual Operation Snake Eater. Here we go. That's kind of cool. Sorry, I just wanted to show you that. I think that's the only time you can do it as well. And get another chance. We'll fight them later, but...
Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. You've always got I said it at the same time.
And we got some.
You've always got your come here's. Oh Christ.
Look.
That's what they were making you build.
Yes. The
Shagahad.
The dreaded
You barely got to see it.
tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Oh yes. And without support
Certain
from
points
friendly
in the game you can press R1 or RB to have a look.
Solo.
Look at this thing. Our first kind of nod to Metal Gear. Not quite bipedal. It's still a badass tank.
This is only the end of phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete.
Metal Gears themselves later on are like actual giant mechs, and you fight them in a tiny little man.
If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War.
Yeah, we never even ended the Cold War as we live and breathe today. We think it does. Half us like to sleep thinking it's over, but as if, you know, the Orange Man won't say something angry to the Russian man and then everybody's dead.
I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly.
Yeah, I gotta remember to do the CQC slam. It's not a hold and it's not a press. Maybe. I'm very bad at it. It's outside of it. It needs to be a smooth movement. We did it, and I did it by accident. I think it's like you hold it down as you're getting closer, and then you like move the analog stick. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. That was one I was always really bad at because it was so contextual. And now they're doing a remake, and it's not about how much you hold the button down anymore. All right. As if it was that easy. One great prologue. I swear they've made him even goofier and funnier. Oh, the fog is rising. Who could be on the other end of the bridge? Oh, poor little snake. How naive you are. Well, well, well. You're not in the Arctic Circle now, are you? Hello, mother. Is she mumsy? Is she our mentor? Is there a little bit of a love connection? The boss. We're just on the radio to her. Now what are you doing here?
Boss?
That's two very big boxes you got there. Whatever could they be?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Oh. Says who? Oh, damn. One of our men. Controlling the wasps. I think that one was the Pain, wasn't it? Or it was the Fury. Get them off me!
Hornets.
Look at this dude. It's so weird. He's controlling the bees, and the one that grabbed him, he's a separate dude. He's like a weird lizard man. There goes Sokolov. Didn't have him for very long. Sorry, buddy. Kind of hard when you got the whole Cobra unit working against you. So nasty. He's all like 1,000 stings underneath all that. But damn, they look so good.
Friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more.
All sort of supernatural. There's the end. Oldest sniper. Creepy eyes.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
God, this is so cool. She's fucking amazing.
It's raining blood.
The sorrow. Sorrow?
Is he crying?
Is it this dead ghost guy? He's no. This is kind of spoiler. These guys are meant to be the parents of Ocelot. But I mean, that's highly, you know, sort of contested, I guess. And here he is, Vulcan Thunderbolt.
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
Yes. How are we meant to kill these guys? He looks insane. Look at the jaw. He's like Two-Face. See the dude from the Mummy when the scarab crawls into his mouth and he eats it.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Sure, yeah, they're your unit.
Boss, what is this?
She's defected.
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union.
Nah.
Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
Two mini nukes.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples?
Join us or die.
Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras.
That's not fun. Mom, stop it. I'm not I'm
He
grown
has not
up.
yet found an emotion
Not a
to carry
child.
into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull trigger?
Do it. Oh, look at that. Boom, firing pin's gone. Completely disarmed your entire gun. That girl's quick. She is the mother of CQC. She's faster. Now watch closely. Boom, broken arm. Sorry, Snake. No gun, no arm.
He's seen my face.
She wants him dead.
We can't let him live.
Watch closely.
If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished.
Sick. Supercharged. Bullet metal knuckles.
He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him.
So good. The Orange Man. That's, you have to call him that now. Did I ever explain how he controls the Hornets? Not really, no. That's a good point. Just all the bosses in all these games are very supernatural and they never explain it very well. That guy is pretty much flying up to the helicopter. The end is like ancient. Oh, here we go. He reaches out a hand, even though she broke his arm. Boom! Broken ribs. He tries to get her. Look how cool the paint is on him, man. Will she finish him off? Boom! Throws him over the bridge, but he grabs her bandana. And let me tell you, that's the same bandana that he wears throughout the whole goddamn series. And down he goes. But did you notice something? She didn't kill him.
The new blood has been rejected.
She didn't kill him. She threw him over the edge. That was a tiny mercy. Her thinking is, if he dies, he dies. If he survives, there might be hope.
Are we done here?
Our once leader defected. What is she up to?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Such a funny name, isn't it? Shagohod. Damn, Shagwell. It is very James Bond. I mean, it's the 60s, for God's sake. There you go, look. A little hand up there.
Drift away.
Aww.
My place is with them now.
If you're worthy. So that's where the bandana comes in. It's cool, isn't it? It's the little things. She's very important. She's an amazing character. One of those incredible, strong female characters without being stupid or fan servicey or putting down the dudes, you know. Has he survived? Broken arm, broken ribs, and fallen off, probably cracked his head. Snake lives. Snake is dead. Naked Snake is born, right? Big Boss is born. Love how she called him a child as well. Such respect, like, she broke his arm and he still reached out. They're practically forged in hell together, you know?
Snake, can you hear me?
Mom, is that you?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there.
So yeah, I know the supernatural enemy stuff is a bit goofy. In the first game, you had like crazy sniper wolf, like she could hit you from fucking thousands of miles away. She also had like command of wolves for some reason. Vulcan Raven was almost unstoppable man of armor.
The boss.
And Liquid Snake himself was like a god. A brother of Solid Snake.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the survival viewer button.
In the second game, we had a terrorist organization called Dead Cell. One of them was called Fat Man, I know. He liked to use bombs. That's where the Fat Man came into it. These were little names for the nukes back in the day. But he would also be on skates. He was a bit of a weird one. And there was a guy called Vamp, who was everything like a vampire without being a vampire. Dude, what is going on? We have to go into settings. So maybe the cutscenes aren't that long, right? They're getting very angry with me. It's like, are you switching it off? I'm not, I swear. Yeah, there's always one guy. Vamp is weird as well. Like everyone agrees that Vamp is a bit weird and pointless, but they keep bringing it back.
Surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with a movement stick.
Alright, so this is how they're going to show us how to heal.
And press the enter button. Once you've selected the affected area, use the movement stick to select the medical method. You can use items to help you.
Some of this has been changed. You can tell.
To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected
area. But our accent
with a
is changing. It's
and
weird.
Then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
They usually give you a way to auto heal as well. I think it's like cost less or you get more stamina back if you do it that way. Oh, look at our poor little guy. He's still reeling from being half dead. What's this? Cure up. Is just cure for you? Oh, there we go. Look at this poor bastard. This looks amazing now. Jeez, it always did look cool. People give out that there's too many menus, but it's all there. Medical, like treatment area, cure. So later on you'll get like leeches that will mess with you. You have to cure them this way. You'll have bullets buried inside of you. Like it's pretty wild. But the thing that gets people upset, and I understand, is that you go in there and you'd be in the middle of a boss fight, supposedly wrapping yourself in bandages and digging bullets out of yourself. It's a bit ridiculous. Alright, suffering from a deep cut. Deep. Alright. Which one was this? Maybe. Oh, yeah. Is it not from the top, isn't it? Bleeding. Maybe it's later on you get the auto. The people kind of go against and it's like, oh, fuck. You're doing it auto, but it's just better. Stabilizing. Ointment. Let's use the cigar, man. Just put it out in your fucked up thing. Like, oh, I'm good now. Give me my bandage. They're giving me all this stuff for free, but later on, look at those antidotes for the poison. You get bit by a snake or spider, scorpion. Sure, what did that one even do? Oh, that's venom poison as well. This one's for the food poisoning. Okay. Like I said, you can induce vomiting to stop that as well. Cold medicine. Oh, fuck, I don't remember that. Might be only on an extreme. So yeah, they did a couple of remakes of this HD collection. Then there was the remakes had weird names that were called like Substance and Substance, and they would come with separate things. And then later on, there was added difficulty options, and for whatever reason he chose it. But the ultimate difficulty in these games were called European Extreme. European. And it was straight up, you get spotted, it's over, delete, save, everything. Like, holy Christ. Just for you, I won't. Let's do it backwards, put the bandage in before that. Alright, wound still open. I'm bleeding. Yeah, so much. You won't have to do with all this. Like, that's pretty fucking serious, you know. Alright. It's saying about we fixed his arm, but it didn't say anything about his ribs. Look at this poor bastard. Oh, here we go. Gotta reset it, buddy. Oh. Oh. Good lord. Might actually be real tears. They survived. Did the boss plan on that? Don't worry, it won't be the last time. Metal Gear Solid series is also known, for whatever reason, for torture scenes. He absolutely loves torture. There's not a single game that does not have a torture scene in it. Honestly, a lot of these stuff he brought back for Death Stranding as well. Yeah, Konami are kind of on the up and up again. It's up to you guys if you want to trust them, you know, that kind of way. Here's the bandana. I mean, yeah, like one of the more notable things that we remember is the missing eye, you know.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
And both Solid Snake, who is kind of this guy's sort of son, pseudo-son, he's missing an eye, and then Big Boss loses an eye later. But they're on different sides. What does he see, huh? Look for the recovery balloon. They weren't supposed to be coming into enemy territory. Look at this, they're carrying the giant Shagohod tank. You failed. You failed, Snake. Look at this thing. I have to fight it later. See how it digs itself into the ground so it can shoot the nuke. And then to add insult to injury, this is where he really fails. They're not through messing with Snake yet. Oh, she gets a feeling. Is he out there? Ooh. She feels him. It's kind of weird, I know. Come on. Maybe he doesn't do it here, does he? Thought Volgan... Well, maybe not. I'm thinking maybe it's later. Hold, maybe. He does this crazy thing. I bet there's no trophy for that, since Sony said everyone needs to be able to achieve platinum. No first party game with trophies. In any sense, except DLC. Right. Look at this, he's this Ocelot's freaking out about this bullet. The bullet that changed his fate. Oh yeah, here we go. Little psycho. Even without the Shagohod, this thing here is scary enough.
A great success.
It's a Fat Man launcher.
Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What you call me? Oh, there's someone in the background. It should be important. Miss Eve.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
Sure she is. Scary with that. It always reminds me of a mix of like M. Bison and Raiden from Mortal Kombat.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear.
Well,
Kiss of death.
and lipstick.
UKGB.
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
She want more spunk?
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
This dude. Like, even they're against it. That's right.
Even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
See, some of that placement looks really bad.
Colonel!
It's like Japanese acting. Ooh. Just launched a mini nuke on his own territory. That sounds crazy, right? They're trying to initiate a war. This is the funny part. This ends up being like a couple of 100 feet from Snake. How one thing surviving that? How the fuck do you survive a blast? Sheesh. That would just eviscerate you. A nuke like that, let alone the radiation fallout. Yeah, he wants to blame it on the Americans. More importantly, the American defector. That's an important thing as well. You see that the boss has kind of been used as a scapegoat, and why did she get herself involved, you know? Has she just become disillusioned with the American, I don't know, the American ways or what? You'll see. There's a reason for everything. She's a smart lady. So there you go. That's a virtuous mission done. That's the prologue done. And that is complete failure. Now you see they eat this shit up. Blaming Americans for being on the Russian side trying to initiate stuff nuclear. And we get a lovely James Bond style intro with the Snake Eater theme, which is almost better than some of the Bond songs. Cynthia was a faller. There we go, there's the Kojima. Look at all the Kojima. God, it looks great. Freaking Wogan. Oh, there's the eye patch. Let's go! Snake Eater's back, baby. Snake Eater. So cool. So having a nuke, a refrigerator does the trick. Exactly. Sounds like she re-recorded it. Snake Eater. So cool. On a tree frog. So the lyrics are a bit goofy. There's the fugitive part. Sounded a bit like auto-tune for a second. Yes, that's so spoilery, but it's so good. That's fantastic. Yeah, if it doesn't give you goosebumps, I don't know what will. Alright. Good stuff. 1 week later, we get a bit of a telling off.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean. Altitude 30,000
Whether
feet.
it was our fault or not, the mission was a failure, a catastrophic failure, and they launched a nuke and blamed us.
Voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload
Virtuous mission ends, so Operation Snake Eater can begin.
All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism.
Nice. There's the bandana and the beard.
Back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
Ooh. Firing squad, even. You're like a traitor.
So
yes,
how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced
we were
ICUs
taken
in the world?
out for a week
Would you do
to
me a
be
favor
put
and
back
tell
in.
the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation.
It really is like
According
James
to
Bond,
them,
isn't
I'm
it?
a
So
traitor
fucking cool.
and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you
Hey,
today...
that's a nod to Foxhound later
Fox
on.
to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this
Because,
one
like,
alive.
by the time Metal Gear Solid
chance.
comes around,
Don't get too
that's the
excited.
90s, so it's a lot.
Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban.
This one's the 60s, Peace Walker's then in the 70s, and
This morning,
Phantom
I had a
Pain is
meeting
in the
with the
70s
CIA.
as well, a little bit of the 80s.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even
God,
bigger.
that intro was special. They nailed it.
Yesterday,
One thing
the
I'm a
White
bit
House
sad
received an unexpected call.
is in the old game, if you were on the menu, you could see Snake performing CQC in slow motion behind camouflage. It was really cool. I would just leave it on that screen for
call from
hours.
Khrushchev to President Johnson.
President Johnson, because Kennedy's already been shot and killed.
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military.
Uh-oh.
Does any of this sound
So
familiar?
they were found behind enemy lines, dropping us off.
In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on second.
So there's about to be a war with Russia.
Depending on your response,
World
I may
War
be left
III on
with
your
no
doorstep.
choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it
We have
once
one
was.
chance.
If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Yevgeny.
Volgin. Of the Brezhnev faction.
So we got two nations, the cusp
Who
of
is the
war,
soldier?
with two very
Her
big
name
problems
is the boss.
trying to cause
She's a
that
living
war.
legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
That's why I want a prequel with the boss.
The mother of your special forces?
There's such a strange story as well. It's like
And she
love
took
can
two
bloom on the
miniature nuclear
battlefield.
shells along with her.
Basically, one of her
Took
stories
two
is that
miniature
she gave birth
nuclear shells.
in the middle of World War II on the
I'm afraid
battlefield
so.
in
I
No
believe
Man's
they
Land.
were a gift for her
Okay.
new hosts. The Davy
And that
Crockett
baby
Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years
was
ago.
Ocelot.
Serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
Until now.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them
Kind of like
with
playing
her
catch up.
as gift when she defected.
Some people think the virtuous
Shortly
mission was
thereafter,
added later.
Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility,
You wanted to
was
do a
destroyed
prologue.
by
Some
one
of it
these
doesn't make
weapons.
perfect
Am I
sense.
right so far?
I think it's fine.
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair.
See, the problem is they never have
As well.
issues getting
That's correct.
nukes.
We were not
It's
involved
just
in
ways
any
to
way.
launch them.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen?
Stop.
It was clearly in a violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government.
It's basically just setting up why we're allowed to go back in.
You have 1 week.
Yeah.
You must catch the boss yourselves.
1
and
week.
recover the remaining nuclear
If
device.
we're caught, if we're killed, it's
Then
over.
You must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
And you can see, like, it's no different today. You've got an American in power and a Russian in power having a simple chat, or at least failing to have that chat, you know? Dude, why is it going to sleep so quick? I'm going to have to look into this. I think there was a setting. I think every time I switch it back on, it shouldn't be doing
The
that.
boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
Oh,
I would not
co-action.
expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something
You
about
should make a
Volgin as
movie
well.
out of this, man. It's up there
What
with
is
some
that
of the
supposed to mean?
great classic espionage
Nothing.
movies here. Harrison
Means
Ford
nothing.
movies.
Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our
Definitely
continued relationship.
close to Tom
What
Clancy.
if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be
Sure,
ousted,
yeah.
and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Pretty much all the games get to that
If you
point.
fail, it will mean
They
the
can launch a
beginning of
nuke
new
on America.
world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Thanks. She looks so different without the bandana. Now it's ours. It keeps that like a little momentum.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's
The funny, all the R1 stuff you can do, it's so cool. Later on, we're just gonna be staring at titties. Swear to
There
God.
was a defection in
R1.
September 1960.
Stare at boobas.
Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva.
Oh,
I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with
Adam
an
and
escape
Eva.
route. You'll You'll need to rendezvous with him when
This
you
one's
get
fairly sophisticated for the 60s, huh? To get the little Aurora Borealis in there. Oh shit.
Control, unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet.
Detected you already. These ones are like fucking Chinese. But yeah, looking forward to those moments. I like how it's just optional. Mach 3.
I'm about to lose it.
This thing is non-piloted, you know, it's basically like a dart on a dartboard. That's how it's able to reach its speed. That's how we're going to get in here, back to where we were. On the hunt for Vulcan and the boss. It could totally work as a Tom Clancy movie. In the line of fire. Hell yeah. Not quite the landing from before. A few broken collarbones. The bandana idea was so iconic. He even used it in Death Stranding too. A little banged up and bruised, not the worst for wear. It's optional. Yeah, whenever you see that pop up, it didn't used to always have the R1 symbol. But it'll give you opportunities to do it. You can just choose not to press R1.
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission.
Calls him Major Tom, but before, if you look very closely before he says it, you can say his name is Major Zero.
Then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Hell yeah.
Because I'll be taking on the boss and her Cobra.
And that's why it's called Snake Eater. Because we're going to be eating the Cobra unit, killing the Cobra unit.
The Kremlin's
Demand?
No cannibalism.
You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
Yeah, I wanted to get through this part. Obviously, it's a huge cutscene and setup for the main quest, but next time we play it, probably tomorrow, we won't have to mess around too much. The new game tomorrow is called Lost Soul Aside. It's like a single dev making it for like 10 years. Kind of like a PlayStation-backed Devil May Cry game, but also has some Stellar Blade-sized open-world areas. Could be cool.
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape?
Oh, here we go. Came out last year.
Missed that one.
Clint Eastwood.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3
You know,
tunnels
Kojima loves his movies.
But the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping.
Yeah, he ends up being very important to the entire story.
I get it. You use the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure.
Ironic.
In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right, then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over.
I thought Major Tom was more of a nod to Bowie. It probably was.
My frequency is 140.85.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Isn't there a weapons guy as well? Yeah.
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission.
Okay.
She'll be recording your mission data as well.
All right, thank you.
There's one more person on your
here we go.
team. His name is Mr. Sigint.
Sigint, yeah, this guy's awesome.
The latest in weapons and
yeah, there's the weapons specialist. He's so funny.
Going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research.
He's kind of You know, this is 2004 when this came out, so he's a little bit of a tropey kind of American dude, but he's cool.
Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
Fucking factory my ass.
Adam guy when I see him.
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast.
So yeah, Zero is... He even comes back in Metal Gear Solid.
Who are the Patriots?
4.
And Lali Lule Lo.
Oh, there we go. Who are the Patriots? Yep.
Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45.
So, Lale Lule Lo, it sounds hilarious, right? It's a weird shadow government conspiracy. I don't want to get too spoilery, but yeah, the reason it sounds like a child's nursery rhyme is very good reason. And then we are the Patriots is important. If you know, Metal Gear Solid 4 is called Guns of the Patriots. It was originally meant to be called Sons of the Patriots.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Yeah, commencing Operation Snake Eater. Probably go right back into the radio. So there you go. So the Patriots, and then the second game is called Sons of Liberty, but it's more like Sons of the Patriots. Well, if you want to get into the nitty gritty, Patriots are a shadow government, and as you can imagine, with a name like that, you know, with the Americans being so connected to being a patriot, you see, and it goes deeper than that. I won't say too much more, but yeah, just multifaceted, multi-layer conspiracy theories, control over the world, shadow governments. Yeah, really, really cool. It's connected to Major Zero. It's connected to the boss herself. It's really cool. It goes back to the 1920s. That's why we could really do with a story back then. It'd be really cool. But yeah, and the reason they mention it so much in this one is obviously this is the following game after 2, so they were so deathly afraid of losing that thread. Like 2, at the end of 2, there's such a revelation and a conversation that you have that it ends up being very prophetic to nowadays, you know, still back then. So it's why it's one of my favorites. One of my favorites as well, that it revolutionized the espionage stuff. If you go look at Metal Gear Solid 1, which is great, ahead of its time, but the graphical jump and just everything, even just from being able to aim down sights and everything, to 2, it's so important. Now sadly, you do get a little bait and switch and you play like 60 to 70% of the game as another person, but I get that. I understand. It's still important. In the day, the control is so close alike that you don't really care after a while, and he's important as well, you know. As a running theme, it's obviously Snake in some fashion, even if they're different named than different people. There's the Ninja or Grey Fox. He's also something that pops up a lot, and he becomes different people. And then yeah, there's the Patriots as well. Anyway, I'll save here. We'll continue on. We did the prologue and failed a little bit. Let's see, can we make him get sick again? I don't like starting off a mission with the bubble guts. So Adam and Eve, huh? Is that enough? Sometimes it's not. No, it's not. It's like, I'm not getting sick. You can't make me. Alright, we gotta... I like some of the new quick stuff as well. It's good.
Paramedic.
Snake, it's so good to hear from you again.
We have to systematically take down the Cobra unit. Once you start getting into those bosses, they come pretty hard and fast. Literally and figuratively.
Yeah, but you were all wrapped up in
Lalo, right?
So I couldn't do anything.
What's that? Is that like a nursery rhyme as well, is it? You're the man Amun
Don't forget you were like that until just yesterday. In fact, you really shouldn't even be on this mission. Keep an eye on your stamina gauge. If you
have to say it real fast,
don't
or
push
you muck it up with
Eat something to replenish your stamina. And try not to get yourself hurt. If you're wounded or get bitten by a venomous animal, go into the survival viewer immediately and treat yourself using Cure.
So yeah, there's that guy I was talking about before, the Lolcow. He got bitten by things and had leeches on him for like 80% of the game. And just didn't know.
I heard you're going to lose your medical license if this mission fails.
Because at the time he was just doing YouTube videos.
There was talk
and then later on, he would stream and still have the chat hand holding him the whole way.
But you know what?
One joke.
I really don't care about my medical license.
Okay.
Didn't they use that to force you to participate in this operation?
Part of the lyrics of a German lullaby. I love that.
Why?
This one's more like a code name for
Snake, you're the best
little shadow organization.
but you push yourself too hard, you're reckless. Someone has to stop you from getting into trouble, to make sure you and the boss don't kill each other.
That's the idea.
So that's why I volunteered. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better guardian angel than me, right?
Thanks.
Isn't she
Stop right
sweet?
there. You can thank me when you get back.
Oh, man.
All right.
What kind of thanks? Alright.
Okay, good luck, Snake.
Thanks.
Good luck. So anytime you get a weapon now, you can call up Sigint. He's pretty cool. You can also do some funny stuff with him as well. Alright, and then I think, God, I have to remember this. There's ways of raising your overall health as well, and it could be from certain foods. You get it